You know, it's easy for us to have confidence when we know the way out. Well, it's going to be okay because here's the solution, right? But what happens when we have no idea what the solution is? What happens when we have no idea what the way out is? Then can we still be confident? And so he has confidence even though he has no idea how he's going to get out. قَالَ كَلَّا إِنَّ مَعِيَ رَبِّي سَيَهْدِينِ. He will get me out of this. Now what happens next? Well, first, and I want to point this out because this is extremely relevant and important, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells him to take an action. One of the misunderstandings we have about tawakkul, about relying on Allah, is that sometimes we think that if I'm relying on Allah, I don't take action. We sometimes think that relying on Allah means I sit and I'm passive and I do nothing and I just wait to be saved. But Allah asked him to take an action. Even though it was his reliance on Allah that saved him, but Allah told him to take an action. And what was that action? He told him to take his staff and strike the sea. And what does Allah do? Allah splits the sea for him. Allah made a way out for him from a place he could have never imagined. And that is what happens when you put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Reclaim Your Heart is about Tawheed. What is Tawheed? If I ask you what is Tawheed, you'll say it is to bear witness that there is no God but Allah. And that's absolutely true, that is Tawheed. But what is Tawheed in love? What is Tawheed in hope? What is Tawheed in reliance? What is Tawheed in dependence? What is Tawheed in fear? What does that look like? And that's really something that many of us, we don't understand. Many of us, we say La ilaha illallah easy with our tongues. But we don't have Tawheed in love. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَتَّخِذُ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ أَنْدَادًا يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. And from among people, there are those who take rivals with Allah. Now when we think about shirk, what do we usually think about? Praying to a statue? Maybe making dua to other than Allah, saying Allah has a son, God forbid. A'udhu billah. But here Allah is talking about taking a rival with Him. يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. They love them as they should only love Allah. This is rivalry in love. It is when we love other things, when we take rivals with Allah, not in a stone idol, but in our money, and in our status, and in our power, and in our children, and in our spouses. That we take these other things, يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. They love them as they should only love Allah. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. And those who believe are most intense in their love for Allah.